Hail, intrepid viewers, and welcome back. We have obtained the gold pieces from defeating the rats. We have the options of, once again, exploring the goo, which we know leads to some cool caves, with even more things to explore, which is sweet, or we can try some different doors. I don't want to try the door to the east. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't, because I think it'll lead back to, essentially, hook up to where the eastern path would have taken way back before we dropped down the hole into the troll. So I'm gonna check out the west door, because I'm banking on it just being a room. Oh, aside from where you can vaguely hear the sound of glass breaking and screeching to the west. The door to the east is deathly quiet, while a strange smell vaguely emanates from the door to the north. I do not have the potion store key, so I know going to the north opening is a one-way ticket. I guess we can check out the door to the east. I immediately regret it. You enter another large room. This one is filled with tables on which stand all manner of alembics, glass pipework, and tiny braziers. Braziers? The air is thick with the smell of curiously scented smoke. It looks like the contents of one large flask is bubbling over. That's a large flask. It is only then that you notice the young woman hiding under one of the tables. She looks utterly terrified. Just close the door and leave, just like, no. Let's check it out though, let's talk to her, what do you gotta say? You ask the young woman for her name, slowly approaching her and keeping your weapons sheathed. She looks at you with anxious eyes, but then, seeing that you mean her no harm, she emerges from her hiding place. My name is Alexandra, she says. She then explains that she is the apprentice to the potion master, Malacandrus. You ask her why she is hiding. There's an accident, you should go. Ask her about the accident. Alendra's eyes dart towards the door, no doubt checking for the return of her master. And then she continues, Malacandrus left me to keep an eye on his latest concoction, but I was tired. He had me collecting ingredients from the deepest dungeons. You prompt her to continue, trying to remain patient with the anxious apprentice. She explains that the potion boiled over due to her exhaustion. Some of it ran into a crack in the flagstones, and some even found its way into a rat hole before I could stop it. You are starting to get an idea of what happened. When I awoke, my master's familiar was going berserk, shrieking at me. I didn't know what else to do, so I locked it in the potion store. Aha. Alendra holds up a key. It was only when I got back here and started to clear the mess up that I heard the sounds of squeaking and scratching coming from the other side of the door. Take the key and leave. You hold out your hand and tell the young apprentice that you'll take care of it. She willingly passes you the key. Helping hands! Be careful, Alendra says, and if you should venture into the deeper dungeons, do not pass beneath the bat-winged archway. But I want to fight giant bats, maybe. Goodbye! You say goodbye to the apprentice. As you turn to leave the potion master's laboratory, Alendra calls after you. At the crossroads, bear right. So bear right, I assume, refers to the cave, which we know leads to the water. The fact that we have that advice implies that the other ways are bad, but maybe they pay out. Do I risk investigating? I think I do. Use the potion's key! I wish there was a save point between then and then, though. Unlocking the door, you enter another room, smaller than the one the rats had overrun. Every wall is covered with rickety shelves, which in turn are crammed with all manner of potion bottles. Some of these lie overturned, their contents half emptied over the shelves, while others lie smashed on the floor of the room. Flapping around the ceiling, shrieking, is a scrawny, winged creature. You suspect that the winged gremlin is responsible for the damage to the potion store. As soon as the creature's furious red eyes fix on you, it dives. Dive, dive. The gremlin is furious at being trapped in the room, but does not attack you immediately. Instead, it flies to the upper shelves and viciously snatches a flask filled with a bright purple liquid. It bites at the top, glass splintering everywhere, and then downs the contents in a single gulp. What happens next is astounding. The creature's body begins to shudder violently, and large bubbling pustules spread in a perfect vertical formation down the middle of its body. One by one, the horrid sores explode, and as they do, more of the gremlin seems to be pulling itself out from either side of the body. With a final sickening crack, the beast tears itself into two. Only now, there are two identical winged gremlins, side by side. Big deal. They look at each other and shriek with delight. The pair turn their attention onto you and dive down to attack. Fight the winged gremlins. This is gonna be easy, I'm sure. Gremlins, schmemlins, blemblins. I'm gonna open with a strong, protected slash. What you got? Oh! That's super annoying. You're gonna move again, aren't you? Oh, you sneaky snake. That means that's kind of unavoidable if I block your way. Oh! How do you like that? What if I attack here? Sucker! Now what? So it's super annoying because I can't defend myself easily. Or I can't defend myself and also deal damage at the same time. It's kind of an either-or situation. Did he wobble beforehand to indicate attacking? Oh, that's interesting. I know, waste of everyone's Goram time. Let's do protected slash again. Let's attack again. Oh. Well, I'm a failure. Dagger Storm! This is okay, we got this whenever we want it now. We can attack here now. All we need to do is spam attack. Yep, that's all we need to do. Oh! What have you done? You fool! I have you now. You're going to attack. I'm going to attack here. Ow. Like an idiot. Oh well, we took 1 damage. That's fine. I still stand by gremlins, schmemlins. With your foes defeated, you take a closer look around the room. In their frenzy, the winged gremlins have shattered many potions and shelves. The contents of various flasks and vials bleed together in a myriad of colors, now completely worthless. Then you spy one of the shelves which does not yet appear to be broken. However, it is groaning dangerously. Your keen eye allows you to spot a few unbroken potion bottles. There's a potion of strength on the lower shelf, a potion of skill on the middle shelf, and a potion of fortune on the upper shelf. Potion of strength on the lower shelf. I'm gonna go with the lower shelf, because strength is stamina. And having extra health is amazing. I almost never seem to lose skill or luck. I don't know if those potions increase your max, but whenever I have a luck or skill challenge, I rarely, basically never, know ahead of time. So those potions don't seem as useful, but maybe they're worth a lot and can be sold. I don't really know. Anyway, we got the potion of strength. And that collapses the other shells. Of course it does, so we don't get the other 2. Okay, return back here, head north. Ignore the goo. We have experimented with the goo plenty. We had a wild time in college. We did all the goo experimenting we could ever want to do. And we've had our fill, quite frankly. Okay, there looks like a friendly little puppers over there. Let's go west first. Hey, a save point. Cool beans. As you travel westwards, you are surprised to see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a fast approaching train. Before long, you find yourself standing in a cave mouth a third of the way up the mountain. Before you is a treacherous cliff face. The protruding overhangs and rocky projections might make it possible for a giant to scale the mountainside, but it would be a much greater challenge for anyone of a more diminutive stature. Enjoy the view. Cool. The view is incredible, however. The waters of the Red River sparkle in the sunlight, and you can even make out wisps of smoke rising from the dwarf settlement of Stonebridge several leagues away to the west. I want to go to there. +1 luck, hot diggity. Let's rest. And again, we still have not yet eaten. We have the stamina of a stamina person. Cool. That might be my favorite little aside yet. Okay, let's go talk to the puppers. I like when the game does that, when the direction is like superimposed on that. Oh! There's a literal giant. Or is it an ogre? Hard to tell. The passage widens, and you realize you are about to enter a large cavern. However, asleep at the south of the cave is a huge wolfhound. Suddenly it wakes, sniffs the air, and then angrily begins barking at you. It must have caught wind of your scent, or scent of my wind. Its actions have alerted its master, and you hear thundering footsteps pounding towards you. It is a giant. You realize that this oversized humanoid must be at least 3 meters tall. That's not that big. I mean, it's bigger than a human, obviously. Dressed in a leather tunic, the creature has abandoned its meal to find out what his pet is so excited about. Fight the giant. He grabs his huge club and prepares to hit you with it. Is it dog and giant at the same time? Of course. Well, that's a pretty cool looking giant, I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna clobber me. Let's get the frack out of the AoE of this. Hit your buddy. No? Is that how this works? Well, nuts to you. I'm just gonna attack here forever. Until something happens. You're gonna attack me, you jerk. Charge attack? No. Okay. Let's try protect it. Let's try, Dagger Storm! I mean, Clash, of course. His skill is equal to mine. Oh, he rolled higher than me, too. But he's not as good as me. He's gonna attack again. Should I move? Oh, shoot. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to get cornered. Well, we've done it now. Protected slash. Oh, didn't matter. We're just gonna get blocked and friggin'. Okay, this is gonna be a dice fight. Apparently, no tactics involved, just dice fight. Dice fight. We rolled a 4. That sucks. Dice fight. We rolled a 8. Haha. He's mostly dead. Let's try Dagger Storm. That does more damage. Ow, he crushed me a little bit. Okay, if we win this dice fight, we win. Dice fight. Wish I had protected slash. Would've been nice. Oh, we lose the dice fight. Protected slash. Dice fight? That's a tie. Oh, one more dice fight. Okay, cool. Those little bashes are fine. But Jesus, we're gonna one downside to this game is you can't backtrack, which I mean is probably for the best. So you can't just like grind everything easily. It makes your choices, you know, have more consequence to them. But realistically, if I beat a giant, I'm going back to that stump and I'm gonna sleep for a little bit to heal up. Not really an option here, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to probably drink that potion of strength. Attack you. Oh, well played, puppers. Let's attack. Yeah, come on, puppers. Come on, puppers. Do you only attack straight ahead, puppers? Just, we're gonna be a little cautious here. Dagger Storm. You have 5 stamina. You are a tough puppers. He only attacks straight ahead, right? Yeah, okay. He is less skilled than me, which makes sense. We'll do Protected Slash. Probably actually should in the 3 damage attack instead. Whatever. Oh wow, but he rolled like a champ. Where are you moving to now, puppers? Here? Start moving here, I suspect. We'll attack here, though. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it heals? What kind of freak... Did it heal? I can't tell. It did not heal. I'm just an idiot. And I moved out of the way like an idiot. Move! And... attack? Oh, sneaky puppers. Okay, now we fight. And I'm again more skilled. Hopefully he doesn't roll like a beast again. 8 to 7, I win. Protected slash? Ah, wrong way. Just attack him normally? No! Attack him normally. And we're gonna win the roll again, right? Snake eyes! Jeez, friggin', I might just die to this somehow. You're gonna move over here, survey says. Yes, sucker. 13 stamina. Defeated the giant. The mighty giant lies dead. You search his cavern and find little of use, although a purse in his belt contains some gold pieces. Rip off. You are a little concerned about the second shares. To whom does it belong? Return to the cavern and go east. There's a whole big old skeleton there. Just return and go east, straight up. We have 2 stones left. Potion of Fortune, which we can't just use. Oh, interesting. The potions of fortune are like a trigger kind of thing. Potion of Strength. What's it give me? Just full health. And we still have 1 left? Did it use both? Am I hallucinating? I swear I saw it had 2. Did it somehow use both? What are these? What's 1680 tower down? Interesting. Y-shaped stick, I remember that. Anyway, spider fight. If I'm not crazy, and it somehow consumed both potions, I'm a little salty about that. Although I'm not salty if it needed to take the 2 to restore both. Clash. I am more skilled than a spider, which is just as skilled as a dog, but I still get hit anyway, because I'm an idiot. Protected Slash. Move backwards, right? You're sneaky? Yeah, sneaky spiders. I'm onto your game. Daggers thing to dodge. And you're gonna move here, right? Played you like a drum. Still took damage though. It's embarrassing, quite frankly. Okay, we made it. I'm tempted what would happen if I didn't pull the lever. My keen eye. What would happen if I didn't have a keen eye, I wonder? More spiders, right. I'm not gonna fight the spiders. We're just gonna pull the lever. You got eaten by spiders once already. I'm kinda done with the whole spider thing for a little while. Let's go avoid the cave. You know, I'm pretty sure I've died in that cave before. I don't remember if it was on camera or not. It's just not a nice death. Subtle movements in the sand, right. I remember there being something in this spot that was actually difficult to fight. Like, actually, it killed me once in a fight. What was it? As you get ready to leave, you notice a movement in the sand a couple of meters to your left. The movement becomes quite turbulent and you spring to your feet, weapons at the ready. Suddenly, a large tubular head, breaks through the surface, twists around in the air, and picks up your scent. The smooth, segmented body of a giant sandworm rears up and sways over in your direction. I should walk without rhythm, right? That's what I have to do. As it does so, a large orifice with short, spiky teeth opens in what must be its head. I hope that's the head. Again, there is a rumbling underfoot, and 2 more sandworms emerge from the underground. You must do battle with these creatures. Fight the giant sandworms. Oh, there's an especially giant sandworm. What made these guys hard? I think they had these weird, like, kind of wide, friggin' wide AoE bullnanigans. You have 10 stamina, you have 3 stamina. I can try and kill you with an attack. We're gonna go with a protected slash for now, I think. You are just as skilled as me, Sandworm. I see you've trained as well, but I am protected. Okay, that is 2 ahead, 2 ahead, 2 ahead. I'm gonna try and avoid things moving here. Nope! That didn't do anything. Dagger Storm! It's a storm of daggers, y'all. Yeah, okay. I don't think he can reach that far. We're gonna attack here and kill you, though, right? Yeah, you're dead. Good. Okay, it's a swipey swipe. You can probably reach me from there? I'm not sure. I'm gonna risk you not being able to do it. Aha, I was right. We're just gonna spam this. Getting a free attack. Oh, well, we got our free attack. Now we have you. Let's try... Protected slash would work. Oh, we're clashing against you still. Interesting. We win the roll this time. So you got moves. You got moves. I can see it. We're gonna use the... I want to use the Dagger Storm this way. Yeah, to dodge back. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, interesting. Ooh, dodged that, luckily. Pure luck. We're in the AoE again. I want Dagger Storm back. How do I move out of the way of this? Like, that worked, okay. We'll attack you. Ow. We're just gonna attack here. Yes, bingo. Cool. Well, I didn't die, but that was still tricky. 6 staminas, you know, it's a third of my life. It's not an inconsequential amount of health to lose. It's essentially just attrition. There appear to be 2 ways you can go from here. You could either try to cross the river using the irregularly spaced rocks as stepping stones, or you could jump into the river and continue on your way by swimming downstream. What will it be? Stepping stones. I am a true master of agility. Test my skill. I'll sing away. I'm a bard. Barely made it. I remember this chest, because some character I played as had a mission to find this spot, I believe. You give a sigh of relief as you set foot on the opposite bank, but you are not the first to set foot here. You can make out several sets of footprints on the sandy shore, heading towards a wide tunnel, opening in the rock wall in front of... who knows? Let's follow the footsteps into the tunnel. The tunnel leads into a small cave with a dry, sandy floor, but what you see there causes you to come to an abrupt halt in surprise. A hole has been dug in the sand and a small chest half pulled from it. However, lying next to the chest is the body of a dwarf. There appears to be signs of movement near the hole, not from the body of the dwarf or the small chest, but something larger. However, your keen eye cannot notice anything. There are crude tools covered in blood, iron restraints, and assorted other implements. Why isn't there a dwarf character in this game? Just a thought. That'd be amazing. We got a rhino character, which is possibly more amazing. But a dwarf character would be cool too. Watch as there is a dwarf character, I'm just a blind idiot. Anyway, implements from about the cave, giving the impression of a primitive jail out of view from prying eyes. Judging by the blood soaked into the sand and the obvious wounds the dwarf has suffered, you assume that he is dead. But who killed him? Investigate! Columbo is on the scene. We'll search the dwarf body first. The dwarf is definitely dead, and his body already looted. What do you do now? See what else might be hidden in the hole. Leaning into the hole, using only your hands to dig with, you begin to scoop more sand from the pit. It is not long before you feel something hard under the sand, and shifting another handful, you discover a second chest that had been buried under the first. Brilliant. Prizing the chest open, you are delighted to find a purse brimming with gold pieces and a potion of strength. 20 gold pieces. Hot diggity. You are not going to do better than a bag of gold and a magic potion. +1 luck. Right, captured. Leave the cave. Didn't even check the first chest. Probably a trap anyway. Halfway along the tunnel, you're surprised to see 2 scrawny creatures walking towards you from the other end. One of them appears to be the leader with similar torturous implements on its belt. It is now quite clear what has happened to the dwarf. The leader points at you, shouting at the other goblin, "Thief, kill, kill!" They immediately draw their short swords and prepare to fight the goblins. What do we got? We got Torture McGee, and they're identical. Okay, well, poor dead dwarf man. It's a pity. We're just gonna spam attack here until somebody moves into my attack. That's my attack. I just kind of move here. It's like, I'm not hitting you. I'm not hitting you. You're walking into my attack. It's not my fault if you get hit. I'm just an innocent bystander in this whole thing. Oh, you sneaky snake. This is gonna take forever. You're gonna make me move, aren't you? Fine, we'll move a little bit. And we'll attack. We're gonna clash? Yeah, we are. I am more skilled than a goblin. Yeah, I am. Nice. Did not think that would work. Dagger Storm! Got a little bit of lick in. If you move sideways, I'll be so happy. Thank you, idiot. Protected slash. Ah, good thing we protected slash. Where are you gonna move now? Here? Nope, back over there. Okay, well, if you just repeat this forever, I get a free 2 damage every time. You're not attacking. What gives? We're gonna attack here. Oh, you were attacking! I'm an idiot! Calamity. Calamity. We'll attack here anyway out of safety. Yeah, to block it. And you're dead. Fool. But we took damage, which is embarrassing. You suspect the goblins were responsible for the death of the dwarf. Your suspicions are heightened when you find a full purse in your possession. 7 more gold pieces. How many do I have? Like 80? 85 gold! I can just bribe the warlock to give up. You can't help wondering who the dwarf was and what he was doing in the cave. He was dying. With nowhere else to go, you take a deep breath against the cold and jump into the fast-flowing stream.